My name is Steve Nerlich, and welcome to Synchronicity Farms. We are a small organic farm located in beautiful Sandy Mush, North Carolina, several miles north of Asheville, nestled in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm here today to share with you a vision of a world full of abundant resources. This world already exists. We are a nation and a world awash in resources, awash in abundance. And yet, despite all this abundance, millions of people go to bed each and every night, hungry, not knowing where their next meal is going to come from. We here at Synchronicity Farms have started the Purple Hearts CSA initiative. We're going to be a fundraising and networking platform connecting local CSA producing farms across the country and linking them up with veterans in need of food to nourish them mind, body, and soul. The Purple Heart is awarded to our nation's veterans who have been injured in the line of duty or their families who have lost them. Since the Vietnam War, 250,000 of our veterans have earned the Purple Heart. 20% of them suffer from food insecurity, not knowing where their next meal is going to come from. 1.7 million of our nation's veterans are on food stamps. I can tell you as a small farm owner that this is completely unacceptable. There already exists a network of small farms across this country, ready and willing to supply food to our nation's veterans. But we need your help. That's why the Purple Heart CSA is going to team up and network between these small farms and the veterans group that need help feeding our nation's Purple Heart recipients. CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. Small farms across the country involved in CSA programs get cash to pay for capital expenses up front, and in exchange, they provide weekly deliveries of organic vegetables from their local farms to those who are supporting them. It forms a network, people supporting farms, farms supporting people. The average age of a CSA farm owner-operator is 44 years old. That's compared to 54 years old for conventional farms. 81% of our farms in the US are small farms. And yet, despite this distributed network of small farms, your average meal in America travels 1,250 miles between the farm and your table. This is a highly inefficient system, and I think we can do better. Just think of all the cold storage, warehouse space, diesel fuel, and everything else that goes into supplying a food chain that's 1,250 miles long. It doesn't need to be that way. There are tens of thousands of farms across the country, the average size of which is 14.3 acres. And they run small businesses with revenues of less than $99,000. $99,000 might seem like a lot, but consider that small farms are actually owned by families. These families need to pull together their savings in order to run their farms, to put in the capital costs in the early spring when the farm isn't generating any revenue, and yet has high capital costs. These capital costs go to heating greenhouses, buying seeds and seedling supplies, soil amendments, paying for labor to get these seeds into the ground, tractor repair, and tractor fuel. Taken together, small farms have capital outlays of $46 billion a year. That's why they need our help. Across this country, there are 3.2 million farmers, 2.56 million of which are small farms. Of these small farmers and small farms across the US that are providing CSA programs, 39% are owned and operated by women. 77% are owned and operated by college graduates. We are a diverse set of small business owners working in the fields in order to feed America. Taken together, small farms represent 60,000 new jobs a year across the country. But we need your help. That's why we're starting the Purple Heart CSA initiative. The mission, as I said, is clear. We're going to network and provide fundraising for small farms across the U.S. who will partner with us in providing Purple Heart recipients weekly deliveries of organic vegetables. With your help, we can end food scarcity one veteran at a time. With your help, we can make America grow again. Thank you for caring. Thank you for listening. Please look us up on Facebook, Purple Hearts CSA. We also have a fundraising site located at youcaring.com. Please help us link our nation's farmers with our nation's bravest, and we can end food scarcity one veteran at a time. Thank you. Goodbye.